A Filipino joins the executive board of World Rugby, which is the governing body for the sport of rugby union. Ada Milby is the president of the Philippine Rugby Football Union, or PRFU, and was a former captain of the Philippine women's rugby team. Ada's election makes her the first representative from Asia to join the executive board of World Rugby. And Ada is joining us now live via Zoom from Bangkok, Thailand. Good morning, Ada. So glad that you could join us, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Big congratulations to you, Ada. Now, it was just last Friday, I think, when this news broke out. How has it been? Has it all sunk in? I don't think you even took a moment to pause. You're out there getting work done.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the election was quite close, and in my head, I had already, I had already balanced out what would happen if I did make it, what would happen if I didn't make it, and then I had resolved that. For me, it wasn't about the result of the election, because my passion for rugby was the same, and I was going to continue doing the same thing. So, yeah, no time to stop. There's plenty of work to be done, and very honored to have the opportunity to serve on the World Rugby Executive Board.
What exactly does this mean for you, Ada? And I think the fact that you're a woman, first from Asia, sitting on the board. For years, you've dedicated your time, effort, skills, and talent to rugby and its promotion. But I think you are now in a position to really, make some changes and really bring rugby to more and more people. And I think it signals also an era of inclusiveness, which is, what rugby, I believe, is sort of trying to, bring forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's part of World Rugby's commitment to the slogan "Rugby, which is a sport for all," and my ability to collaborate and sit on other members of the World Rugby Executive Board allows me the opportunity to actively find policy and find solutions to the challenges that are facing not just Philippines, but many other countries and federations and unions that are facing the same challenges around development, funding, revenues, commercial opportunities. And so being able to collaborate with those members will allow us to be able to be more inclusive, to use diversity of voice and background to make better decisions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fantastic, obviously, that you come from the trenches. I mean, you know what it's like, you know what needs development, what changes need to be made. And as part of the executive board, what exactly will your role be and your responsibilities, which have obviously grown from just being on top of the rugby organization here in the Philippines?
Yeah, well, I've been part of the larger rugby sort of environment for a while, as president of Philippine Rugby, obviously, but then I've been part of the game in Asia, at the governance level at Asia for a while, and then I was actually the first woman to sit on the World Rugby Council. So just kind of the trajectory of that whole space is given me the experience and the background that's necessary to sit at this level and to use, as you said, my experience to collaborate with others. It's about really looking at the strategic direction of the game and how we can make sure that we have the proper infrastructures in place, the right grassroots initiatives in place, and the pathways in place to ensure that not just more players from the Philippines are getting to the global level, but actually players worldwide are more competitive to create a more exciting product that is rugby.
Well, obviously, this gives you a much larger view and purview of rugby development. But we've always taken great pride and in the fact that you advocate for rugby in the Philippines. Do we lose our voice because you moved to the larger stage?
I think it's a challenge, right, to balance out the voice of, yes, I'm from Philippines, yes, I'm from Asia. And the longer that I am involved and the more that I have these conversations at the global level, the more that I realize that we're actually not alone, and that many of the challenges that we face are also the same challenges that other countries are facing. And so for me, it's, if I can find a solution that is suitable for Philippines, I'm actually helping the broader landscape of the broader worldwide community. So I think that coming from the Philippines is an advantage, not a disadvantage, when it comes to being able to have the global discussions about how to grow the game.
Well, either way, we are, pleased that you are on there. Do you think, the fact that, like we said, a woman who's been involved in the world stage of rugby for a bit now, but now being in the position that you're in, do you think that it will bring more people in, encourage more people to get into the sport? How do you see, how do you see your role now? Bring more people from the grassroots level of all kinds of diverse backgrounds into the sport of rugby?
Well, are you talking about directly for the Philippines or
Yeah.
for people worldwide?
Oh, let's tackle both. I think we're in a position now to talk larger scale.
Yeah, I think that one of the discussions that are always happening at a global level is if you can't see it, you can't be it. And so for me, this marks an opportunity that more people from diverse backgrounds will be willing to raise their hands and have a go at stepping into these leadership positions, because it's no decisions for us without us, and being able to be part of that discussion is really a huge step forward in being able to create the space for more people to join. When it comes to how it directly benefits the Philippines, obviously, step one is that I think that it's great that the solvent of rugby has now it's lost some of the ingredients that are required to break that association of what it means to be a rugby boy. And of course, for me, it's really changing that perception that rugby is an avenue for positive growth and for community and for values and action, rather than some of the associations that are always bound to come out in the memes when we're about to go to any of the regional games or World Cups.
Well, that's fantastic, Steph. We're glad to hear it. We are glad to have you on there for us to have a voice. Ada, congratulations once again, and thank you for joining us this morning here on New Day.